Good afternoon, viewers. Welcome back to Easy Mathematics. We thank God for another opportunity. Last week, we were able to talk about stem and leaf and how to plot or make a stem and leaf plot. Today, we are coming to look at how to find the mode and median from a stem and leaf plot. So we are coming to look at how to find the mode and median from a stem and leaf plot. To find the mode and median from a stem and leaf plot, we have to follow or know these things. So the first one says that make a stem and a leaf plot. So before I can find the mode or the median, I have to get my stem and leaf or make my stem and leaf plot. Then number 2, arrange each leaves in ascending order of all the stems. So after plotting or after making your stem and leaf plot, we are going to rearrange the leaves in ascending order, which means from the least to the highest. Good. Then when you are done, after doing the arrangement or the rearrangement, you find the mode from the arranged leaves. You find the mode from the arranged leaves. And we know that mode is the most occurring value or the most repeating value. So after rearranging the leaves in ascending order, we find the mode by selecting the most occurring leaf. The most occurring leaf. That means the value that is repeating itself is the most occurring leaf. But we don't pick only the leaf, but rather you pick it with its stem. And we know that the stem is the leading value, while the leaf is the trailing value or the trailing digit. And if we are also finding the median, after rearranging the leaves, you find the median by choosing the middle leaf on the plot. The middle leaf on the plot. And you don't just pick the leaf, but you pick the leaf with its stem. So let's take an example and see how we are to find the mode and median from a stem and leaf plot. The data below shows the ages of candidates in an examination hall. So this data that we have here, we have 16, 11, 29, 19, 7, 25, 17, 26, 24, and so on and so forth. This data, it shows the ages of candidates in an examination hall. So we have to use this data to answer the questions that have been asked. So let's look at the first question. The first question says, make a stem and leaf plot. Make a stem and leaf plot. Now, how can I make my stem and leaf plot? Now, look at the data. We are going to use the data to get the stem and the leaf plot. But we know that before we make the stem and leaf plot, we have to draw our table. And with the table, we have the solution. And with the table, we have the first column being our stem, and the second one being our leaf. Now let's try to know the stem that we have here and the leaves. Now look at the digit that you have. Try and figure out all the stems that you have. The stems are the leading digits. So we have 1, 1, 2, 1. Here we have only one number. Now all the single digits that you are seeing, we take or assume their stems to be 0. All the single digits that we have in this data. So this 7 that we have, we take its stem to be 0. Any other single digits you see, we have its stem to be 0. So this is also 0. This is 0. In the question, they will not write 0. But you should know that every single digit is having its stem as 0. So let's take the stems again. We have 1, we have 0, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4. Do we have 5? We don't have 5 in the stem. So the stems, we have 0, we have 1, we have 2, we have 3, and we have 4. So the stems, we arrange them in ascending order, just as we did last week. So we have here 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we have this as our stems. Remember that the stems are the leading digit and the leaves are the trailing digit. We only brought 0 because there is a single digit. And anytime you see a single digit, its stem is 0. Good. Now let's start by plotting. So we have 16. 1 is the stem, 6 is the leaf. So we cross it out. The stem is 1, we write the leaf 6. 11. We come. 29. We write it here. 19. We write it here. Remember, we've already written the stem, so we are just writing the leaves. So we have 07, which is a single digit, but 0 is the stem. So we write the 7 here. Then we have 25. We write it here. 17. We record it here. 26 here. 24 here. 23 here. 26 here. 24 here. 18 here. 17 here. 15 here. 13 here. 16 here. 38 here. 22 here. 35 here. 14 here. 7 here. 15 here. 33 here. 9 here. 42 here. 6 here. So we've been able to make our stem and leaf plot. That is the word, the A. So the first person says make a stem and leaf plot. So we have our stem and we have our leaf. Nicely. How can we get the stem? Look at the leading digit of each numbers and figure them out. If you are able to figure it out, then you will be able to get your stem and your leaf. After getting your stem, we just arrange them in ascending order, or the least coming first, follow till you write the highest. So we have this as our stem and leaf. The question says make a stem and leaf. So we make our stem and leaf plot. Now when we come to B, find I, the modal age. That is the mode. But when we started, we have been told that before we can find the mode or the median, we have to first make our stem and leaf, which is what we have here. Then number 2, arrange each leaves in ascending order of all the stems. So all the stems that we have here, we are going to arrange their leaves in ascending order, meaning we have to draw another stem and leaf using the one we've already plotted. But this time, we will arrange each leaves in ascending order. So redrawing this again, we have our stem being 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we have here as our leaf. So we are finding BI. They said we should find the mode and the median. Before you find the mode, you have to arrange each leaf in ascending order. So let's take the first 10. 0. What are the leaves? 7, 7, 9, 6. Just arrange it in ascending order. What is ascending? From the least to the greatest, or from the smallest to the largest. So the smallest there, I have 6, I have 7, I have 7, I have 9. Then we do same for the stem, the leaves of stem 1. So look through the numbers, fish out the least, and arrange in ascending order. So I have the least there as 1. After 1, we have 3. So we write 3. After 3, we have 4. So we write 4. After 4, we have 5. 5. So we record 5. 5. After 5, we have 6. 6. 6. So we write here 6. 6. After that, we have 7. 7. 7. So we have 7. 7. After that, we have 8. And finally, we have 9. So if you are done, just count and make sure that the number of leaves you have here are the same number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have it there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we've arranged 1 leaves in ascending order. We do same for 2. So let's come to 2. The least among them is 2. So we write 2, followed by 3, followed by 4. The 4 are 2, so 4, 4. And after 4, we go to 5. After 5, we go to 6. The 6 are 2, so 6, 6. Then finally, we have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we are done with the stem 2. We go to the stem 3 and arrange its leaves. So we have 3, 5, 8. Then for the 4, we have only 2 being 8 leaf. So we are finding the mode and the median. But it says that if you are finding the mode and the median, make a stem and leaf plot. We make the stem and leaf. Arrange its leaves in ascending order. Now we have arranged the leaves, each of the leaves in ascending order. What are we finding? Find the modal age, which is the same as the what? The mode. So the modal age. How can I know the modal age? When we say mode, mode is the most occurring value. So it says that find the mode by selecting the most occurring leaf. So let us first locate the most occurring leaf. Now come to the one that you've arranged in ascending order. Try and see if you can get a leaf that is repeating itself. When you come to 7, the stem 0, you have 2 numbers repeating itself, which is 7, picking it with the stem 0, 7, so 7. When you come here, you have 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, also repeating itself. So you have 15, you pick with the what? With the stem. So you have 15, another 15. You have 6, 6. You have 16, another 16. You have 7, 7. We have 17 and another 17. And when you come to this side, you have 4, 4, 6, 6. So we have 24, another 24, 26, another 26. And when you come here, there is no number repeating. So with this stem and leaf, there is no particular number. Let's say this number alone that is repeating itself. So the most occurring values, we have 7, 7, also occurring 2 times. We have 5, 5, which is 15, 15. We have 6, 6, which is 16, 16. Then we have 7, 7, which is 17, 17. Then we have 2, 4, 4, which is 24, 24, 26, 26. So in a question like this that you don't have a particular number, you don't have only one number repeating itself, you write all the numbers that repeat themselves. So what are the mode? We have 17. Let's start from the least. We have 7. We have 16. We have 17. We have 24. We have 26. So 20. So we have 15 and 16. Oh, solution here. We have 7. We have 15. So the mode are 7, 15, 16, 17, 24, and 26 because they occur most. So this is a clear question, an example where you may come across a question where you have more than 2 digits repeating themselves. Since the 7 is repeating itself twice, 15 repeating twice, 16 repeating twice, 17 repeating twice, 24 repeating twice, and 26 repeating twice, all these numbers repeating themselves twice becomes the mode because they are all occurring at the same time. But if one was able to occur 3, then we say that number is the what? Is the mode. And this is how we solve for the mode in a frequency, on a stem and leaf plot. That is how we solve for the mode. Now let's look at the last but one and this one, which is II. You should find the median. Median is the middle value. So we are using the leaves that we have arranged in ascending order to know the median. That is the middle number. And how can we detect the middle number? To detect the middle number, we are going to let this first number from the first term cross out the last number from the last term in order till we get to the what? To the very middle number. So this is how we are going to do it. We will say this number should cross out this number. From this number, here we move to this side. From here, we move to this side. So this number will cross out this number. From here, you move to this side. You do it simultaneously. As you are doing this one, you are doing this one too at the same time. So now we move to this one. So this one will cross out this one. And I'll move here. And I'll come here. So this number will cancel this number. From the 9, we will move to this side. But from this side, we'll move to this side. So this will cross out this. Then this will cross out this. Then this will cross out this. This will cross out this. This will cross out this. This will cancel this. This should cancel this. This should cancel this. Then you have this should also cancel this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this should cancel this. So then after cancelling, the number that you were able to get it being at the middle, or the one you couldn't cancel, which is left with the one left after taking them off, then that number or that leaf becomes the middle leaf. So if you count, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Leaving the 8 in the middle. So 13 on the left, 13 on the right. The middle number is 8. But remember, this 8 is not standing alone. It's a leaf. So for me to get the median, I'll pick the 8 with its stem, which is what? 18. So the median age is 18. And that gives you the median age. And this is how we solve for median. This is how we solve for median. Let's look at the next one. C. Now let me say this before we forget. Now whenever you do the median and you get two numbers in the middle, you pick the stem, you put the two numbers together, then you divide by 2. That is when you are finding for the median. Don't also forget about that. Okay, now let's look at the C. The C says, how many candidates are in the hall? How many candidates are in the hall? Last week we said to know the number of people or the number of candidates in the hall, count the leaves. When you count the leaves, whatever that you are going to get becomes the number of candidates in the hall. So let's count the leaves and see the number of leaves to detect the number of candidates. So counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So if the leaves are 27, then we have 27 candidates in the room. So see, how many candidates are in the hall? So we have 27 candidates. Then we write it down for them. 27 candidates. And this is how you solve for the stem and leaf plot when it comes to the mode and the median. Then we have the next one. What is the probability that a candidate chosen at random is below 20 years? What is the probability that a student chosen at random is below 20 years? Now, before we can also do this, we are going to use the data that we have here, or we can even use this one. If the candidate is below 20 years, then it means the candidate is from 7 to 19 years. Below 20 years. Looking at what you have here. Or it means from 0 to 19. That means you are below what? 20 years. And what are we finding? Probability. When we say probability, probability is the possibility of an event occurring. The possibility of an event occurring. So to find probability, we say probability is equal to number of events over number of sample space. What is the sample space? The sample space is the total number of people they are talking about. And the event is what they have asked you to find its probability. What is the probability that a candidate chosen at random is below 20 years? So let us know the number of candidates that are below 20 years. That is from 0 to 19. So let's count from the stem and leaf plot, or from our leaves. Candidate below 20 years, that will be from 0 to what? To 1 as a stem. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 as the number of people below 20 years. So the number of events, which is what they are talking about, is 15. Then you divide the 15 by the sample space. That is the total number of candidates in the hall, which is what? 27. Now look at the fraction that you have. Can you simplify? Yes. If yes, simplify. If no, leave it like that. And that gives you the probability. But since we can simplify, using 3, we can say 3 will go into 15 5 times, and 3 will go into 27 9 times, which is going to give you 5 over 9. We can no longer simplify 5 over 9, so we leave it like that, which is your probability. So ladies and gentlemen, this is how we solve for mode and median from a stem and leaf plot. You have to first plot the point, plot your stem and leaf, rearrange the leaves. Once you rearrange the leaves, try to get the most occurring leaf. The most occurring leaf becomes your mold. Don't pick only the leaf, but pick with its stem along, then gives you the mold. With the median, we have to just fish out the middle valley by just crossing out to get the middle valley, and that gives you the median. When you get the median, with this question, the median is only one digit. So you pick the 8, which is the leaf, and its stem, which is 1, giving you 18. But if the leaf happens to be 2, let's say in the leaf you had 7 and you had 8, and this is having the stem as 2, we are going to pick it as 27 and 28. So with this, we put them together, which is 27 plus 28. Then you divide by 2. That is if you are able to get the middle number to be 2 leaves. And this is how we calculate for mold and median from a stem and leaf plot. Stay tuned next week, God willing. We come your way with fraction, how to simplify fraction, word problem involving fraction, fraction spent, and fraction left, and other things. Stay tuned as we prepare you for your end of year exams 2023. God bless you. Subscribe and share for others to also be educated. The name is Christian. See you next week. Bye-bye.